And that should get Brussels defeated. Because when Brussels falls, Belgium's going to fall. I think they're going to still keep the Congo, but there's not much we can do about that. And I don't know if Italy... I mean, they're close to agreeing. Base reluctance at -20. You're hostile towards everybody. Opinions of 1. It goes up to 100. What about, like... I can guarantee your independence? But I don't think that makes any sense in this context. Okay, Belgium has now capitulated. You need a new plan of what's it going to be. It's going to be to spearhead your way towards Paris. Because France capitulates. Again, they capitulate super, super easily. And I think their troops might have debuffs. No, they're sitting combat with. So that's not a debuff per se. I mean, it is a debuff because it's harming them. Let's see, something like this. Because again, as long as we can get like some major movement here. Rommel has been wounded. You're 85, 83. Why are you so strong? Oh yeah, we have these islands in South America, right. That's fine. If they're going to spend their time trying to naval invade those islands, that actually kind of works out well for us. We can't push into here right now. Like, I know, again, this is like, it's an early war for us. Like, you're hostile towards everybody. I'll ask for military access. I don't think that's going to boost, it does boost opinion a little bit. But only gets us up by, like, 0.1 point. Like, 1 extra point, which really is not a ton. We'll get a research slot, though. Actually, can we get... We do need air invasions, too. We can actually get the nuke bonus pretty early on. Which is definitely one of the things that we do need. Okay, probably bust our way through here. If we can go, like, again, try to surround it to Dunkirk. That would be nice. I mean, there's still Luxembourg as well. If I was to invade Luxembourg, how long would that take? About a month? I mean, we're going to need to take it anyway, so we might as well get it done now. Let's see if we make sure we're not... we are extending combat with, but it actually still worked out fine. Yeah, you guys go too deep. Push and push. You guys are fine where you are. Again, we want to make sure we're not really abandoning any territory here. But we can shrink you down. You here. You cover the rest of the line. I mean, it's going well. All things considered. Okay, so push away into Dunkirk. Lille is worth 10, which is actually pretty good. Because just Dunkirk, which were 5 victory points, does get them down a decent amount. We want to, of course, be making our way towards good old Paris. Because Lille is worth 10. And again, if a 5 victory point is worth 2% capitulation. That's pretty... It's not even 2%, because we need to get down to 30. So it's actually almost 10% capitulation, I think. If my numbers are not completely wrong. Which they might be, to be fair. Actually, you all hold position. Calais is worth 15, so it is going to be a city that we do want to take. Send you here. So we're at 190,000 casualties to 291. Like, I'll admit, we are doing worse than Germany did historically. Like, I'm not going to deny that. But Germany also didn't invade in 1937, so... By the way, how is... Airspray here is still looking fine. I just don't think that the British are sending any ships in this region anymore. Which is completely understandable. Okay, so Calais has fallen. Down to 93% now. Paris is only right there. You're starting to take attrition now, which is nice. But if you could just, like, get killed. Your supply is not great. You're going to be ready to be invaded in, like, 3 days, which allows us to actually kind of unify Pink Line up a little bit. And yeah, like, nobody wants to... Luxembourg join the Allies. We're just going to march to the territory. All of a sudden, all this has been annexed. All of you are now on this line, which now gets stretched out to here. Delete this. Yeah, so it didn't really change much, but we got one more country. Italy will actually join the faction now. Again, we are going to backstab the Italians at some point. But if they can help invade southern France, it does help me out greatly. Again, like, this war is taking longer than it really should. We don't want to see what our allies are doing. That doesn't help us out at all. So again, probably after we're done winning this Second World War, we're just gonna backstab everybody in the Axis. We're just gonna kick them all out and then invade them. Yes, we're almost to Paris. There are some British troops here, unfortunately. Well, we just drove into Paris. And was that enough for the capitulation? The answer is no. But it was pretty close. Yes, we're getting some more trucks moving into the region. We now have deep. You're worth 10, so let's go here. Yeah, because you're down to 74%. We can just drive down to Bordeaux. The tanks drive very fast. And I think France just capitulated. No, I refuse the armistice. So thank you, Italy, for a little bit of support there. Yeah, so you guys surround this. You all just surround this little pocket for now. Now without, we are losing a handful of planes. But I would say, question on Yugoslavia. Put some pressure on them. We will, because we already got 2 troops here. Yugoslavia has 14 to 32 divisions, which isn't a ton. And you guys are going to have, like, no supplies, so... Crush this. Italy will defeat you. Get rid of you guys down to the south. And that's pretty good. Got 1 motorized, send them to the Yugoslavian front. And what do we need most? Infantry equipment, actually, so we'll do that. And our manpower, apparently our manpower is low. They've already deployed 2. We don't want you to deploy 2. You're all fine. We have 593 political power, which I haven't even been spending. Let's go to extensive conscription. It's my fault. Like, I should have been paying a little bit more attention. Let's go for naval anti-air, anti-submarine. Let's go for army regrouping. And then also we go for army logistics. And what else can we do? We got war propaganda. Might as well get that going. We don't control Leningrad and Stalingrad, so we cannot proclaim a greater German Reich. Fighters will become a lot cheaper. But I'm just thinking, like, this has got to be the time for us to try to invade. Not the Soviet Union, for sure. By the way, what are you guys missing? Is it just support equipment? Yeah, so you know what? I'm going to deploy you guys anyway. Because the support equipment, it's nice, but like I don't think it's actually really super necessary. Are you guys invading down there? That's fine. Everything that's happening in Africa does not matter in the slightest. We don't need to worry about it. I'm going to get a research slot soon as well. Do I have any Marines in the army? I don't. Britain has a handful of troops. Italy's trying to claim territory from Yugoslavia. That's fine. So if I was to do, let's say, naval superiority, the impact, we would barely have enough. So we could do the invasion now. You go here, and then you go here. This is probably going to go over combat with, if I take a guess. But that is 7 divisions. Yeah, so 2. Yeah, we even then, like, our casualty rates are actually still kind of bad. You're way too ahead of time. It's still 1937. So we'll get you going. Italy, do you really need support down here? You might, and that's embarrassing. So I'm going to send you guys down, not to Italy, just to deal with this nonsense that apparently they're having problems with. Yeah, 2 divisions ready for an invasion from you to there. It's like we should be good. You went down there for 6 minutes, you took over all of France. Yeah, that's just how it works. That's just how it is sometimes. So we can demand suit land. Demand Slovenia. Let's demand Slovenia. You can worry about Czechoslovakia afterwards. Yeah, because Britain's actually going to throw a lot of troops down here. And that's actually fine that England has troops down here. It's less fine that the Italians could not deal with this one British troop that's just kind of hanging out. Are you landing? You're not. You're just kind of going around. I want to take a quick look. If I go up here, there's absolutely nobody in that port. That which is absolutely hilarious, by the way. So we're going to delete all your plans. You're going to come here. And if there's nobody there, we might as well not even have 2 divisions on this front. You get superiority, immediately launch the invasion of England, and we're about to just completely steamroll the British. Like, it's not... If you can actually land, yeah, it's like, it's not even going to be funny. Because we're just going to go, hey, all of you are here. All of you are here. Apparently we actually did lose some blue army troops. Oh, no, you're these guys. No, you stay here. You're a different army. You come up here. Yes. We're going to send over 48 divisions of troops. And just like that, we just go, hey. Sometimes hard to find 4 can be a little bit easy. I will admit that. Especially like vanilla. Vanilla actually seems significantly easier than Kaiserreich. I don't even know why that would be the case, because it's the exact same game. But for some reason, it just seems significantly easier. You don't even need to be doing this. You hold all of you guys just hold position for right now. So get you guys here. That should be fine. London's about to fall. Yeah. That worked out incredibly well. Again, 1937. Probably actually could have done this faster, honestly. Okay, we're not going to invade the Soviet Union quite yet. Because I think the Soviets... I mean, are they going to be harder than anything else? By the way, is there anybody we haven't taken casualties yet? New Zealand and British Malay. So actually, if that's the case, I guess now is going to be the time that I'm just going to call you to arms. Just so you can at least fight this territory to get the territory. No, Yugoslavia, we're not going to give you anything because I'm pretty sure you're probably just going to be considered our enemy very soon. Because we're demanding this territory in 35 days. By the way, free French... Yeah, now we're golden. How long until the British capitulate? Any moment now. Do they not need to get down to 20%? They do. You go down to this front. We'll just surround. I mean, might as well just like immediately turn our backs on the Italians and just annex them. So I think that's going to be the end of the war. There we go. So, it took a little bit into 1938 for sure. Don't liberate anything. Give me every single state of yours. You have so many fleets. I don't need all these options. Just take all states. We'll end our turn there. Poland. Take all states. Free France. I guess Italy, we are using, just in case you are wondering, we are using the player-led peace conferences. I'm going to give them some territory, even though we are going to annex them later. Take all states. And turn. Pass. Still doing well here. Take all of Australia. Take all of Canada. By the way, owning all of Canada is actually really useful. And actually, I'm thinking, what if we just invade... What if we just invade the entirety of the United States right now? Because now all of this is ours, which is pretty good. Like, how many troops do the Americans have right now? 9 to 36. Yeah, everybody has secret police. It's going to take a lot of manpower to actually garrison all this territory, though. So, Italy's just fighting against Yugoslavia. That's fine. I mean, we're about to declare war on Yugoslavia as well. But I think we kind of have to release countries as, like, is it, like, liberate... They're gonna save. We're going to... probably just release these guys as puppet states, because, yeah, garrisoning everything might be impossible. Like, how much does this go up by? This is targeted at 8%. Base value of 35. Hindenburg disaster. A very sad time for everyone involved. We're going to send you against Czechoslovakia. You're still going here. And do we just invade America now? I think so. We'll send you here. We'll send you on this front. And you just have a good time hanging out over there. We could just fight a war goal. It's going to take 160 days. Which is kind of like one of the problems with like the World Conquest. You just get to the point where you're just trying to justify on everything. Like resistance right now. It's going down in some territories. It's going down in all of Poland. It's going up here a little bit. Trying to think. I know we're going to lose a lot of manpower on this. Secret, please. It's less. We want as few. We can go for a military governor. Like compliance is like important. Martial law. The 30% modifier. No garrison is just bad. But definitely brutal oppression. It doubles the amount of manpower we need. I'm trying to think like what would be. Yeah, let's actually just do military governor everywhere. And as long as that's... so resistance is growing here. Britain... okay, London's apparently just surrendered to us. Well, I mean, that works out pretty well. I mean, there is no London really to speak of, so I'm not too sure who you're even talking to. We're going to demand a Sudetenland. And we're just going... I think just fabricate a war against the United States. 125 days. Italy. I know we're in a faction together. Just like... we want to take over Czechoslovakia. Like, we need more men as well. Yeah, just to go to war in Yugoslavia, please, and thank you. I don't even know what faction you're going to join, if any. I'm actually a little bit scared that you might just join the Soviet Union, which would, be unfortunate. Croatia's cleared a war on them, that's fine. You're not in a faction. Yeah, you can again, you can join a faction now until I decide that you are a liability. I mean, they're not joining a faction. So that's good. I was really worried that they would just, kind of a pain in the ass. But I mean, we're actually not losing much manpower to, okay, no, we are losing a decent amount of manpower. Also, I'm not researching anything, which is my fault. I apologize. Just getting kind of swept in the heat of the moment. Send the conscription. Could go for the infantry manufacturer. Land experience. Actually, industrial research is good. All of our planes. Now you're going to go towards the Soviet Union.